between the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go, baby. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mike 51, Mike 50. Ready? Go. 51. Hey, box drop.
On 1st down, Darnold. And connecting here with DJ Shark. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike, 53, Mike. I don't think you got it, son.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 39 yards there, a big one. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Brett Maher on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Chiefs 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Here I come again. Here I 7. Let's go. Come again. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Zoom, fellas, let's go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's to McCaffrey, complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, Sunday. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. You ain't got nothing. He's attack.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Yellow. Let's go. Hey, we got Delta. 15. Time to go. Night. Watch the twist.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And that's incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, 15.
Now it's Mahomes again. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Double dog. That's the way. Topper. Check 4. I'm waiting.
From the 31, Darnold. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Clinton Dunbar with a pick, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Yellow. 180. 59. Mike to 59. So we got man.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off.
Come on. Check. Fresno. Hero 15. Showing it.
Here's McCaffrey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Mahomes going to throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Calais Campbell on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 59. Mike 59.
Now Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Come on, young lady. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, Mike 7. Hey,
Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Watch the slap. Come on, baby. 3. Check. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, If you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Jets.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Go, go. Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Man, 80. 50, Mike's 50.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go, son. 50, Mike's 50. Nice, sweetheart.
On second down, it's Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Maher able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
McCaffrey. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Hey, I got him. That's me.
They'll run with McCaffrey, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd?
Joker.
Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Mike's 54. Hey, yo, go. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Watch twins.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you, but the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. throw. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check 9, check 9. Kill. Hey,
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
give me that ball, defense. Hey, 1 set. Check 9.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Right here. We got to step it up. Slam. 15.
This is McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
All day, baby, all day. Hey, 15. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
A give running left. It's McCaffrey. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll try and pick it up, and McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and it's scooped up by the Jets, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Whip, whip. Whip, whip. Hey, ship.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Jamison Crowder. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 35.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Smooth. Watch twist. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Now it's Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Bravo. Check 56.
Darnold from the gun. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Mike 51. Come on. You got double time. Double time. Alert. 3 down. Check 3. Check red 80. Alert flare. Pick the edge. Come. Check nickel.
Now Bell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 2-yard line.
Check 24.
They'll try again with Bell. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This is 3rd and goal, this Chiefs defense. They're giving it all they got.
56 Mike. 56.
Here's Bell, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. 18-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. No problem there on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
We're back now in KC. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Red 80. Check 24, check 24. Red 80. Check 24.
They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, 77 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, Ripley. Hey, 57. Watch the screen. Pass. Go. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Yellow. 54. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
Hey, 57 color, 57 color.
Exit. 54 Mike. 3 buzz. Check. Lucky.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. That was going to let it go. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On second and 10, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Willis, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
No.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Check, Mike 21. Hey, exit. Check, Mike 21.
Darnold on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Flush to his right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Yellow. 80.
Mike 5-4. Check.
15.
Echo. Check Mike 54.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, 43.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got a man. It's Berrios complete. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
15.
On first down, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete. Richardson has it. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Darnold now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Now it's Darnold. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Oh, no, he lost the football. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
Kill. Lady. 51.
Darnold. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Get wide. Check 26. Lady. Slap. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Young lady. 51
And Darnold wants to throw the football. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw is Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus May with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Now Darnold. Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. Chris Herndon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This one fielded at the 5. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Jets, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.